Okay, so I want us to zoom into some problem solving, right? Some examples. That's from what we've learned so far. We have the application of the 2D forces or 2D vectors. So it's using what? Equilibrium of a particle. When you say a particle is in an equilibrium, what it means is that that particle, the net force on it is zero. The net force on it is zero. Alright, so let's quickly tackle this. So we'll draw our free body diagram. As you know, whenever they give you the question, you draw the free body diagram. So FBD, free body diagram means just restraining the system from all forces. That you are just representing a system with the forces acting on it. That's what the free body diagram is. The skeletal diagram of the system, the whole system. So that circle I see here, I can represent it with a big dot, a dot like this. That's D, that circle there. Then what will happen is that I'll have V here. Then I also have BC. I also have BC. But BC and AB is a more or less like a hoop. So the tension here, the BC here, can also be called as the AB. So I can say tension BC is equals to tension AB because it's a rope which is going around a pulley, more or less like a pulley here. So this I can call it T. So TBC, TAB, I can call all of them T. If it's T, then it means that this AB2 is T. This one too is T. Then I'll have the weight here. The weight of that load is 1500. Then I'll focus on the angles. I'll find the angles. So here, as you can see, it's 1 meter. Here is 2.5. So 2.5 meter, it means I can find theta. So I can say tan theta is equals to opposite the y adjacent. Tan theta will be equals to 1 over 2.5, which is 1 over 5 over 2, which is 2 over 5. So I get tan theta equals 0.4. Theta will be equals to tan inverse of 0.4. And this is 21.8 degrees. So what does it mean? It means that a component here, then this one to have its own component like this, like that. So it means that this I can call it D, FD, then the other one is T, the BC is T. So what will be the angle? The angle will be 45 for each of them because you can see that here is 1 meter, here too is 1 meter. So here will be 45 because tan theta will be equal to 1 over 1 and theta will be equal to tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 1 is 45 degrees. Alright, so now this is what you get. Here is 45, 45. Then it means the FD2 will be inclined at 45. Here is 21.8. 21.8. So now let's find the resultant or the so now what I will do is I will do summation of forces in the X, which is equals to I will do T, this T here to be T cos 45 degrees. Then this T here is going to the left, so it will be minus T cos 21.8 degrees like that. And is that all? No, I have another S component coming from the FD. So that one will be plus FD. No, the D issue is no. Or I can even call it F because FD, you know, there is only one F there, so I can call it F. So F cos 45 degrees. And what do you know about equilibrium? If my Fs should be zero, the sum of all the forces in the S component should be zero. Then reduce it to my what? Fy2. That one will be the sine component. So we have the T sine 45 degrees, T will go up. So it will be plus. That's why it's plus. Plus then FDU2 will go up because you see FD goes like this. FD or F, what I'm calling F. So it means the S component will go like this, then come up. So this is what I'm calling the Y component. So positive F sine 45 degrees, then plus another T sine 45 from the other side, but it will be T sine 21.8. Now what is the summation of forces in the Y tube? That's also zero if you want to equilibrium. So now we solve these two, how do you call it, simultaneously. Solve these two simultaneously. If you solve this simultaneously from equation one, this is equation one, this is equation one, this is equation two. From equation one, you can say that F cos 45 is T equals to T cos 21.8 minus T cos 45 degrees. Then he say put, so that this is from equation one. So he say put one into two. So wherever you see F cos 45, you can put in place of S sine 45 because you know that cos 45 is equals to sine 45. So if there is F cos 45 here, wherever I see F sine 45, I can put the expression for F cos 45 there. So if I come to equation 2, it will be T sine 45 degrees, T sine 45 degrees, of course, minus of that, minus of that, minus of T sine 45 degrees, minus of T sine 21.8 degrees. Okay, so I made something in terms of the Y. The Y I didn't bring the minus 1500. So I need to bring it. So you see, I've done the course for some period of time. I've done it for like consecutive more than 4 years. Started doing this when I was coming to undergrad. So immediately I see, so here it will be minus because it's going down. So minus 1500 is equals to zero. Yes, thank you. So it's equals to zero. So minus, so what do I want to do? Let me break it down for you guys so that you get the whole picture of, I made F cos 45 the subject for question one, and this is what I have. So now what I want to do is I want to just okay, I want to just let me come up a little. Yes, this is quite okay. I want to just make F times 45 to the subject for question two. So so you before I even say put this one, let me make F the subject, F times 45 the subject from question two. So follow me. I made F cos 45 the subject from question one. Now make F sin 45 the subject. This is even more or less like your own mathematical stuff because the linear or the basic mechanics are ended. This is just raw maths. So the moment you get here, no matter the way you would maneuver to get the answer, is the final answer you want. These equations will help you also get the final answer. From equation what? From equation 2. So if I should make f sine 45 a tablet, I will get f sine 45 to be equals to 1500 minus t sine 45 minus t sine 21.8. This is what I will get. This is what I will get. Then you say since f sine 45 degrees equals to f cos 45 degrees, this implies that in place of this 1500 minus t sine 45 minus t sine 21.8, which is f sine 45, I can place it to equals to t cos 21.8 minus t cos 45 to equals to 1500 minus t sine 45 minus t sine 45 minus t sine 21.8. Yes. So wherever I see f sine 45, which is this, f sine 45, which is this, I can put f cos 45, which is this there. That's what I've done. So this was f sine 45. Then this one was f cos 45. So I've placed them there. Place them there as you can see. Alright. So now I'll try and cancel some of them. I know cos 45 and tan 45 are the same. So this and this will cancel. So at the end of the day, I'll get t cos 21.8 degrees plus t sine 21.8 degrees because it will come here. This will come to the left hand side. So let me clean it. Alright. This is normal math. Will be equals to 1,500. What can I factor? I can factor t. Then I'll get cos 21.8 plus sine 21.8. This is equals to 1,500. So now, see, what is cos 21.8 and sine 21.8? So you just come here. So cos 21.8 plus, what is my plus? Control plus this. No? Plus sine 21.8, right? 21. This should be cos. What is this? Cos 21.8 plus sine 21.8. What do I get? What do I get? I get 1.3. So 1.3 will be equal to 1,500. You divide there with 1.3. You divide there with 1.3. And behold, the question was asking for the tension in the rope and the force G. Yes, of course, that will make the system equilibrium. So now T will be equals to 1,500 will be equals to 1,500 divided by 1 point what? Follow me very well and you grab everything. Divided by 1.3. And what is the answer? What is the answer? Yes, very simple, right? You get 1,153.8462 newtons. That's what you get for T. So now that you've gotten T, you can find whatever you want. You can find F. So you can say from from equation 1, which I have also represented with delta. We can say f cos 45, this is f, let me, let me erase it. I've forgotten how to erase that. Alright, then let me go for this. So I can say f cos 45 degrees is equals to t, that's from equation 1 here, t cos 21.8 minus t cos 45. We factor t out, so t into bracket cos 21.8 minus cos what? 45 degrees. This is degrees. Should equals to f cos 45 degrees. What are you looking for? You are looking for f. So f will be equals to t. What did you get for t? 1153.8462 into bracket cos 21.8 degrees minus cos 45. All divided by, so here you can divide by cos 45. Divide it to 8 cos 45. Just to cancel this. So my f will be equals to, so we punch cos 21.8, punch cos, we have it here, we punch this cos 21.8 minus minus sine, or minus cos 45, yes, minus cos 45, minus another cos, we get sine cos 21.8 minus cos 45, you get 0.221. So it will be 1153.8462 times 0.221 over cos 45. So f will be equals to, so this answer that we had, that is the 0.221, will be multiplied by 1153.8462. What do we get? What do we get? We get 255 divided by cos 45. So 255 divided by cos divided by cos 45. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? So finally, our f will be 360.62. 360.62 Newton. So uh what you get. That's what you get from this particular question. Very, very simple and straightforward. Very, very simple and straightforward. So thank you very much. You try another question on 2D in our next meeting. Thank you.